What's up, guys? Proper Truth here. So today what you guys are going to be getting, as you see from the title, it's my Cyberse deck, my pure Cyberse deck slash Codetalker now. I know it's been a while. I was supposed to be posting this video like a month ago, but I was testing with the deck, testing with the deck, and I was just like, after Master Rule 2020, I couldn't really out a lot of things. The U-lock doesn't matter. And I was just like, damn, what can I do? So I was like, you know what? Let me put it to the side. Let me wait for Eternity Code so we can get the Parallel Exceed, access Codetalker, who, by the way, is a godlink. Like that dude is so busted. But I was like, let me just wait for the better support and the new support. That way I can test it like that. And I was also testing online with the new support, which was a lot better compared to, like, you know, before Eternity Code. So enough said, let's just get straight to this deck profile. But before we do, hit that thumbs up button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to show some love by hitting that subscribe button and that notification button as well. You guys ready? I am. Let's go. Alright guys, I'm gonna breeze right through this deck. You guys should know what Codetalkers usually do and what Cyberse usually, the ones I'm playing at least, do for now. I'm only gonna explain the new support. So first up, as you guys just saw right now, you're playing microcode. You got to play 3 of them. I try to keep this as much as like a budget deck, but it's hard. It's really hard to do that. I know these are pretty spiky in price, but if you want to play in somewhat, like, I would say maybe a competitive version, or one to even just have fun and go off with your combos, you got to play 3 microcoders. He lets you link from the hand. Then you're playing the 1 co-radiator, only 1. I was thinking about going to 2, but I've always played 1. You know, I shouldn't even overdo it. 1 is just fine. Then you have to play your 3. You have to play your 3 lady debugs. 3 lady debugs, like, she's your Strato, so you're gonna most of the time be searching into microcoder. If it's already in your hand, you can search for any other Cyberse that's level 3 or lower. Surprisingly, I dropped Balancer Lord down to 1. I've always played this at 3, but there's so much cyber support now. It's like, regardless, you're gonna get him out your deck, and you're gonna summon him using, most likely, if he's not in your hand, he's still in your deck, Code Inverted. Really good card, but you still gotta play it. You can play 2. I am going back and forth with 2, but I like it at 1 so far because it gives me more space to put other cyber cards that I really want to try out. 1 Sea Archiver. This card is clutch. Like, I gotta show you what I did online to get over a Dragon Maid deck. But just 1. It says free special summon. And then the new one, Parallel Exceed. I was testing 3. I like 3 better because if you draw into both of these, then you're like, oh my god, like, it's dead in your hand. You can play 3. You just gotta find the space for it. I would always. A lot of builds are playing 2. I dropped it to test it. If the other one is in your deck, and you're gonna most likely search this one with Cynet Codec when you summon X Codetalker. But a lot of people are playing it with Mud Skipper. I'm not playing Mud Skipper in here yet. I do want to put him in here because I might play also White Hat, Cyberse White Hat. But so far, I'll be honest, I can't complain. 2 is fine. Whenever you link summon, you can special summon this out of your hand to that link monster's pointer. And then when it's special summoned, you special summon the other version, the other one from your deck. And they both come out as a level 4, so you can even overlay into it if you want to summon your Firewall Exceed Dragon. You know, if you're playing that. I'm not playing that though. So 2 is fine. Can't play 3. It's not bad at all. Then 2 Cyberse Gadgets. Cyberse Gadgets, your Junk Synchron, special summon level 2, and get a token when he leaves the board. And the original OGs, the Backup Secretary, Dotscaper, Lincoln for Flyer, Cyberse Converter, and Cross Debug. I still play all this just because they all special summon themselves. Dot Scraper special summon itself when it's sent to the graveyard vanish, but they all special summon themselves, and you pretty much will be searching all of them with Sonic Codec. A dark, a light, a wind, a earth. That's a light, so it doesn't matter. But most likely you will be, these are the targets you'll be looking at. Also for the wind as well, which will be, where is he? Oopsie. That, so you have 2 wind targets, which is pretty awesome. So if you have this in your hand already, you can search Lincoln for Flying as another special summon. So don't sleep on cross debug, guys. Like I actually won a duel. It was a very long duel. It was like 18 turns, I think it was, or 20 something turns. I was gonna lose, and the only reason why I didn't lose is because debug's graveyard effect says you could banish it out your graveyard and you target a link monster in your graveyard, and the monster that's battling, you're not gonna take any damage, but that monster gains that targeted link monster in your graveyard attack points. So I won because when he did it, I activated this and he simply ran into it and he lost the game. So don't forget about this. I know a lot of people just use it for the special summon. So remember, it has a graveyard effect. Then I'm playing the Gazelle and the Spinny. Gazelle and Spinny is so clutch in here. I know most Codetalker builds are playing it. It does help, guys. It's a big help. It's a really good strategy. Especially if you're playing Bay Links, and you know you link Bay Links with Codetalker and from your hand, and then you go off and you trigger Gazelle. You can search it with Lady Debug and then go off from there as well. So it's really good. You're gonna dump the only Spinny. And then the last monsters I'm playing is 3 Nimbirus. Believe it or not, if you lose the die roll, Nibiru will save your life, and trust me, he saves mine. Because most of the time, this is a combo based deck, guys. Most of the time, you only need 1 or 2 cards to go off and flood the board. So even if you draw a Nibiru, you still have 4. Let's say if you're going first and you draw into Nibiru, you still got 4 other cards that you could probably still go off, unless you draw 3 Nibirus. That I feel sorry for you. So it's not a bad card. Even if you're going first, you set up board and you have Nibiru in your hand still, you know, you might give it to your monsters, but if you see that your opponent's about to kill you, you'll Nibiru the board. So I played it to go second, guys. Off to the spells, you're playing 3 Signet Minings. You have to play 3. I know this got reprinted, so I know it's like $8 or $10 or something. Have to play 3. It's your rotor of the deck by just discarding a card for any level 4 or lower Cyberse monster. Then the MVP. This deck is just, this card is just insane. 3 Sonic Codex. It's your reinforcements for any of the attributes of Codetalkers that you summon, and it's once per attribute. So it's really insane. You're locked into Cyberse for an extra deck, but it doesn't matter. You know, your whole deck is Cyberse. You have to play 3 of this. You have to. I've never seen really a build playing 2. Then another turn 2 card is the Dark Ruler No More. Same thing for like Nibiru. If you draw it, if you're going first and you draw it, it could be pitch fodder for Silent Mining. It's not bad, because again, it's a combo based deck. All you need is 1 or 2 cards to really go off, and then you can also save it for next turn. If your opponent really goes off and you still have somewhat of a board left, you could Dark Ruler No More and still be able to, you know, make a recovery. So 3 Dark Ruler No Mores. Then 3 Called by the Graves. I'm gonna say it again. Combo deck. You need your combos, so 3 Called by the Graves is necessary. Then the 1-ofs. Silent Optimization, Circle, Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial. All necessary in many ways, in their own ways, to be honest. Monster Reborn is Monster Reborn. Circle is in here because if you have Silent Mining and Circle in the hand, you can just easily get Gazelle to your hand instead of like summoning Lady Debug or wasting your Silent Mining to get Gazelle to go off. And if you draw it, you draw. If you draw it on your first turn and it's your draw phase, you can activate it right then and there and search your Gazelle. And optimization is because you get an immediately normal summon for another Cyberse monster. And also, it's funny, a lot of people don't. This is why some people need to read this card. It's actually an Armades for Codetalkers. You know, if your Codetalker battles your opponent's monster, your battles in general actually, your opponent can't activate cards or effect the turn until the end of the damage step actually. So it's an Armades, so your attacks are gonna go through regardless. They can't activate nothing. And the last and but not least, like Cyberse Conflict is so busted. That's pretty much it for the main deck, guys. 40 cards in it. Off to the extra deck. Okay, tokens. You have 4 Playmaker Yusaku tokens, and I'm still playing the one Avermax. Avermax is clutch. Should still be playing Avermax. It's a Cyberse, and it's a broken Cyberse level 4. Then the MVP, I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Jay real quick. He helped me out with this card. I've been dying to get my hands on this card for the longest, along with Link Ross. Link Ross, I'm still trying to. He's working on getting that, helping me out with that. But Access Codetalker is a must in here. This card is degenerate. It's just so crazy. Any of its effects that activate it, your opponent can't respond to it. It gains attack. It gains 1,000 attack for a Cyberse monster's ranking in the graveyard. So like if I target Avermax, he'll gain 4 Gs. So that's insane. He becomes 63. So that's pretty scary. You know, you can't respond to it, and then you could banish link monsters in your graveyard with different attributes, and you can pop cards on the board. So like, and it's once per chain. It's not like banish 4 and then pop 4. You know, it's actually just banish 1, pop 1, banish another attribute, pop another one, and it's just so good. I know it's pretty pricey to get, but I'll be honest with you guys, it is a must in this deck, especially that you're playing a CodeTalker deck. You have to get it. So if you guys get your hands on it, please, it'll help you big time. Then for the Link 3s, the other codes is Xcoder, Transcoder, and Shooting Code. To me, these two are definitely unnecessary. Shooting Code, I still am gonna keep them here. You can put another Codetalker if you guys want, but to me, these are your main 3, along with the Access Codetalker. These are like your main Codetalker monsters that you need to be playing in this deck. You know, especially that they all have, well, these two have built-in protection. If he's code linked, though both monsters can't be targeted. Whoever he's pointing to can't be destroyed by card effects. So it's a big plus. So once these two are together, Transcode can't be destroyed by card effects, and neither of them could be targeted. So really, really, really good. For the other Link 3s is Trigate Wizard and Topologic Trishbania. Trishbania I might take out because I want to put Update Jammer into it, but I can't find mine for some weird reason. So I'm gonna have to see if I can get one. And it's a common, so sad. But I'll be honest with you, the reason why Trishbania is in here, not only because she's a Cyberse, I really don't like how Eldritch is becoming a problem. Anybody that's trap heavy, like Eldritch, is a perfectly good reason why you want to play Trishbania. It's just ironic that it works in the deck because it's a Cyberse, so you're not locked into. It's not stopping you with Silent Codec. So Trishbania for back row heavy decks. Trigate is part of your combo. You're gonna most likely end the board with him, with all 3, with him co-link to all 3, and Silent Conflict, and sometimes even Called by the Grave. Insane. So those are the Link 3 guys. Off to the Link 2s, you're gonna be playing Codetalker Inverter, the one I was telling you guys about that you're most likely gonna search Balancer Lord with. Then you're gonna play the new guy, Splash Magician. Splash Magician is so good. He's a Monster Reborn, so you can link into any side, use any 2 Cybers, link, effect, bring back one of the materials you just linked into defense mode, and then you go into a Link 3 from there. So he could be your instant Trishbania, he could be your instant Transcode, Xcode, Shooting Code, any code you want. So to me, this is a mandatory in any Cyberse build. You have to play Splash Magician. and I forgot this one. The other link to Cyberse Wicked. Cyberse Wicked is in here. As you guys see, I'm not playing Cyberse Witch. I'm not playing the synchro anymore, the ritual anymore, because many reasons. I'll explain to that later. But she's still in here because it's the protection. She can't be destroyed by battle by card effects when she's link summoned, and anything she's pointed to is protected that board wipes. Then off to the link ones. I'm playing two Bay Links. I'm playing two just because if I use one, it's the first one I'll be using most likely is for Gazelle. The second one is just to finish up the U-Lock. And same thing for Link Disciple and Talkback Lancer. Talkback Lancer is part of your combo as well because you're going to bring back Transcode Talker. You can bring back any Code Talker, but most of the time you'll be bringing back Transcode Talker and to finish up the U-Lock. So it'll be him in the extra monster zone or Disciples or even Salamangreat. Sometimes if your hand is really busted, you can end the U-Lock with these two in the extra monster zone and the rest with like Access Code and Trigate with Avermax. It's insane. So that's the extra deck, guys. Appreciate it. No side deck right now. It's really no points, no events. So thank you guys. So there you guys have it. As you saw, minor tweaks that I did, like taking cards out in the extra deck. I took out Link Devotee and Link Rebo because I'm not playing the Cyberse Quantum or Cyberse Magician, as you guys saw. As much as I want to, I really like those builds. But in a competitive standpoint, Codetalker is where it's at, guys. Now, cards I think you guys should be playing in it that I want to fit in, I just don't know what to take out, is cards like Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice, you fill up the graveyard like crazy on your very first turn. And next thing you know, you can recycle everything you just used to draw two, and with the right hand, you could probably still continue going off, stuff like that. And that's the cool thing about. I know Pot is at 3, but I think you should just play more. Other cards that I want to put back is Impermanence, but I'm thinking more like Silent, because like I said before, it's a combo based deck. You don't want to flood your deck with cards that's not going to help with the combo. So put it to the side, see how it works from there, and side deck it with it. Ash Blossom, I want to put back in there as well, but again, it's a combo based deck. I don't want to flood it with non-combo based cards, and other cards that you guys feel like you can be fitting in there in your preference. Like I said, your deck, your preference, do it, test it. I enjoyed this version of it. You want to add 3 Parallel Exceeds, add 3 Parallel Exceeds. It's still good to me, in my opinion, because it's in its own deck. I think every Cyberse deck should be playing Parallel Exceed. But that's my version of it, guys. I do hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And again, if you're new to the channel, show some love by hitting that subscribe button and that notification button for upcoming videos. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope to see y'all at the next video. Later.